and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew a banner. This is a really easy project and it is adjustable. You can do it to whatever size banner you want, and all you need is some ribbon and some scrap material. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make your template for all of your pieces. So I just drew this triangle, and so the bottom of this triangle is 4 inches, and then 5 inches, and then 5 inches. So that's just what the shape of my triangle is, and I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. So I have my little piece cut out, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a total of 20 of these triangles. So it's going to be making 10. So you're going to want to cut like 2 of each fabric, or you can do more, but I'm going to be using scrap fabric, so I'm just going to be using fabric that match with probably only 1 of each type of fabric. So I'm going to go cut the pieces and I'll be right back. So I just cut all my pieces and ironed them. So now what you're going to do with all of your pieces, and you're going to take them and put them right sides together and do a straight stitch here and then back here. Don't forget to back stitch. So you should be leaving this whole side open. So I'm going to go do all of that stitch with all of them, and I'll be right back. I did the stitch on all of these, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them right side out and then press them. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. One more thing, when flipping them right side out, you want to make sure you get that point at the bottom. So I'm using the back end of the pencil just to get the point of the triangle. Okay, so I have all of my pieces done. So now what you're going to do is you're going to want to get 2 pieces of ribbon that are the length you want your banner to be. So I have 2 right here. You also have to remember you want 10 inches on either side, just for enough room to tie it at the ends. So yeah, I cut mine around 70 inches. And so yeah, so what you're going to want to do now is you're going to take, so I have to put 10 within 50 inches, so I'm going to have them each be like, because they're each around 3.5 inches wide. You're just going to have to like do the math and see how far away that you need to be. But what I'm going to do is actually take the ends of both my ribbons and just grab a lighter, because you don't want them to fray, so you just gotta make sure that they won't fray by using a lighter at the end of your ribbon. Oops. Go. I'm gonna do this to the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first piece of ribbon, set the other one aside, and take my first piece of ribbon, measure 10 inches. Okay. And so now that I know what 10 inches is, I'm going to take my first one and set it down there. And so what the ribbon is going to do is be obviously the one to make a tie, but it's also going to enclose your, like the ends of your triangle piece. So I'm just going to set it down here. And I'm going to pin it, and that down, and pin it. So you want to make it so it's just going in the middle of the ribbon, so like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my other ribbon and then meet the ends. You can even pin the ends together if you want to. Just going to gonna pin it so it's encasing the ends of your fabric. So like this, kind of. I gotta straighten out the bottom one. So like this. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pin it, each triangle how I want it. I'm gonna keep on doing that all the way down to the end of the banner. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have it all pinned. So now what you're gonna want to do is starting just right here on the bottom side, so like the side that had like the closest right there, you're going to do a straight stitch all the way down the banner, and you want to stop right here as well, and so just do a back stitch because you don't want to sew these together because this is what you're going to use to tie it. So yeah, I'm going to do that stitch and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did that stitch, but now what I'm going to do is, as you can see, it's going out because you just wanted to make sure you got it. So I'm just going to fold like the ribbon, take it, and I'm going to fold it this way on both sides. And now what I'm going to do is grab my scissors, keep it down with, pinch it with your fingers, and I'm just going to cut off that excess fabric so that when it can close, no fabric is poking out. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this with all of them, and so that you don't see any fabric. So I'm going to go cut all of that off, and I'll be right back. So I finished cutting off all that excess, and now the banner is done. So you can do another stitch at the top, but it really isn't necessary. So I'm just going to end the tutorial here, and hopefully this helped you guys, and hopefully it was easy to follow. And if you have any questions or ideas of what video I should make next, make sure to put them in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!